Welcome back to It's Tool Thing. Today with another tool haul video. I actually have quite a few items. It's been over the past 2 weeks. I just hadn't gotten to it yet. Some of these items I got off of eBay, and some I picked up in pawn shops and so on. The first thing that I got, this was an eBay purchase. Shipping on it was kind of ridiculous for this Steelman Pro. I don't know if you can read that number up there. It's kit number's a 99044. It's the standard SAE extension sockets. I don't know exactly what they call them, to be honest. Impact extension socket set, yeah, swivel. I've actually got this set already, and I wouldn't mind having another metric set too, but so far I've been able to spot one. These, I think they don't make them anymore or something. First complaint I would have definitely is, I don't know what's up with the whole foam situation, but it's the same as the other kit was, I suppose. But as you can see there, it goes from 7/8 on this side, 13/16, 3/4, 11/16, 5/8, 9/16, 1/2 inch, 7/16. I got to hold the lid up here. 7/16, 3/8, and 5/16. I've really found these handy. I mean, I wouldn't say these are a purchase for a new guy necessarily, but once you got some more tools, I've really found the 3/4, the 16, the 5/8 to be the ones I've used the most, to be extremely handy. A little of the 9/16 for transmission work in particular. One thing is they've got a, I don't know if you'll be able to see it in there, but there's a spring down there in the bottom, and they do not last at all. You can see here where it's kind of springy. They end up being pretty floppy almost immediately. But other than that, which isn't the end of the world, but it is a little tad bit annoying, they have been reliable. Have had no issues with the other ones. This obviously is a new set. I actually bought these, well, one, because they were pretty good price, other than shipping kind of sucked. And I wanted this 5/8 and this 3/4 in particular, and you have to pay, they're at least $25 a piece if you can find them on eBay. This one in particular, the 5/8, works really good on the mounts, mounting the transmission to the engines on the bigger #1 bell housings. In particular, behind the mount pad, you can get around, not everything, not every time, of course, but this is shorter than an impact wobbly, and it allows you to get in there, because the impact wobblies get stuck, like your standard snap-on impact wobbly. Like, let me grab one here as a demonstration purposes. It's a 17 I grabbed, but these here, that distance from here to here is just a little too long. If you have the super short ones, you might be able to squeeze by, but it ends up getting caught on this ledge. It's actually another reason why, in one way, I like the Matco ones. Mac used to do it a long time ago, but they cut this edge on the bottom of theirs, which adds a little bit of clearance and can make the difference sometimes. I'll grab another one here, one more second. I think I've got one in here. Here's one. But this little relief can make a world of difference. I actually wish they would all do that little relief, because when you're really cranked over tight, sometimes it'll get caught on that ledge. So I ended up picking this setup for, I think it was $35, if I remember right, which is a pretty good price for it. But the shipping was almost as much as it's like $25 or something for shipping. I wasn't particularly pleased about the shipping rate, but figured I got a pretty good price on the set anyway, so I went ahead and snagged them. You don't see them much on eBay anymore. You see some individuals, because I've been wanting to get an 18mm, because it didn't come in the Max set that I have in metric, and I do use 18 a lot, and I haven't been able to find one anymore. They used to be on there, but they've all sold or something. Slip that out of the way here. There's quite a few items today. Another Steelman Pro, brand new item off of eBay. It's a 3-piece set here, part number 79989. Same idea, but these don't have the sockets attached, and they're adapted, which is the reason I actually picked them up. They come with 3 sizes here. It's the one's not quite on screen. I think it was, what does it say on here? 6, 9, and 12 inch. extension. They're all the same though as far as features, just different length shaft. But they're running a 3/8 drive on this side when you put a regular socket on. And then they're running 1/2 inch on this side, which I do like my Mac adapted extensions. And I even have an impact wobblies that are adapted from 1/2 inch to 3/8. So I figured I'd snag those. They were actually at a fairly good price with no shipping cost, so that was good. They were like $55 for the set. I haven't used them yet though. If I have any problems, I'll let you know. I'm assuming that spring in the front is going to do the same thing and collapse, because even the Mac ones, which I think might be made in the same factory because they look really similar, they're definitely not USA made. Their springs collapsed almost immediately also. And then one more eBay purchase here. I actually picked this up off of eBay. It's a 10 millimeter 12 point, what, a 4 inch or something. 3/8 drive. And I picked this up, you know, I figured it might come in handy for PTOs. I'm not sure it's going to come in super handy. But they ended up drilling, I can tell you the part number, but they ended up drilling through it. It's an SB something. I don't know if you can see that there. But they ended up drilling through the part number when they for one of the pinholes. Which, I mean, there's writing almost basically all the way around it, so it's not like they could miss it. But I'd rather them half drilled over the snap-on logo than the part number. It's a pretty good shape. I thought it was kind of funny, though. I ordered it off eBay. I just saw it, thought, shoot, I'll grab that. It was less than 20 bucks. And I ordered it, and then when I went back and looked, the shipping, it was shipped out of Portland, so it was pretty close. It was a private seller. But I'm just up in Washington State from Portland. I just thought that was kind of funny. Actually, I guess I got another eBay purchase here. I'm going to do a separate video on this. This is their VIM wrench extender with the 3 positions. I am not exactly happy with it. It does seem to be built well. It does lock in pretty good. The knurl's mildly aggressive, not super aggressive, but aggressive enough to give you a little bit of grip when your hands are greasy. And it seems of some weight. Part number, I got the box right here. Slide this into camera here. You can see that. It's come on now, focus. There we go. TWE26. It extends up to 26 inches long. I think it's about 17 inches long or something. Collapsed. It's actually 2 different parts. Apparently you can switch this out for a breaker bar and a ratchet head. I probably won't be getting those, but I am going to talk about this head. That's really where the problem comes in. This part, the handle portion, is a TH21. And then this is a WE26A. It was way more money than I really wanted to spend. I've been wanting to get a wrench extender, but I think I may have made a poor decision. But I'll go into that on a separate video. It was like, I think it was 90 bucks with tax, including shipping. And then I picked up a third one of these, which I probably don't need, that's for sure. Serpentine belt tool. Got a couple of these. At least one of them I think is Matco or something branded. But it is a complete kit, and Gear Wrench makes it. I found it somewhat useful. Not 100% of the time, but I figured for, I think I paid 10 bucks for this thing, so even being complete was pretty awesome. This one snap doesn't work very good, doesn't want to latch in, but considering you normally see these for anywhere from 60 to 100 bucks just used, I found this at a pawn shop where they were closing their extra area, so they were just trying to get rid of stuff. Hey, look at that, it actually snapped. Part number on it for the Gear Wrench KD kit is 3680. So happy to grab that as far as for 10 bucks. Not so sure. It's probably going to end up going at home because I've already got one in the shop truck and one in the shop, and I rarely use them, so we'll see. And then I picked up this snap-on. I just thought it was interesting because it's so long of a little pry bar. It definitely doesn't have much of a point, though. Neither side is pointed. I actually looked up this part number, too, just to see what it was for. Part number that's on it is a S5929A. And it says it's a VW brake adjusting tool. Not sure for what VW, but as you can see, I only paid a couple bucks for it. I ended up picking up the wrenches and this at the same time for the same price, which I'll go into in a minute. Not a very fine point there, but I figured at some point I'd need to be able to reach down in somewhere and give a little flex. It feels pretty sturdy though, so I just snagged it as a little utility bar I'm going to throw in the toolbox. And I've actually looked at these online before. These Husky, they come in a 6-piece set, and they had all 6 pieces. They're a thin wrench. I don't know what the part number is on them though. I only bought the metric ones because I have plenty of the standards, but I didn't have any thin metrics in my shop truck, so I figured I'd snag them. It's not the Super's complete set. It's got 15, 17. I mean, these are all the metrics they offer in it. 15, 17, you can see there's some wear on them, on the jaw a little bit. Obviously not for high torque. This is a 13, 14. And then a 10, 12. So it's got most of the common sizes. I wouldn't mind having an 18. 19 is not a problem because you can use 3/4, excuse me. But I ended up picking these 3 items and this for $15. So I thought that was a pretty good snag. And I'm happy to put those in the shop truck. So those are my purchases. What do you think my best purchase was as far as price-wise? I'm thinking it was probably the gear wrench kit, the Serpentine belt tool, and this was probably my worst purchase, to be honest. Maybe I'll change my mind here, but I have a feeling I won't. Price and usability, I think, is going to be a little bit down on this tool, unfortunately. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment down below. And as always, have a great day.